Hey, this is the Shifty Drifter, and we are at the Goodwill on American Pacific looking at the toys. I think I was here like a week ago, maybe now, something like that. This one's still not, I know I'm saying it every time, but this one doesn't have a ton of toys, but try and concentrate a bit on toys today in this video because I haven't really found as much lately, so the videos have been kind of tech heavy, and I do realize that. But, you know, you find what you find, you know, it's kind of one of those things. I do try to concentrate on the toys more than anything. Tic-tac-toe. What's this thing? Weird looking. Like a little fake camping tray set thing. Yeah, there's a s'more and stuff. It's like a little fake camping set. Not a real game system, so this one's where you like press a little ball, jumps around in it. I feel like these are probably to a game or something. Either that or they're just like ones you got from a gumball machine. Maybe. Not see anything here, barely. Bugs Bunny. We need to be cleaned.
When the swallows come back to Capistrano,
We're in the media. This is a good movie, Little Miss Sunshine. It's a special edition. Walmart exclusive. Huh. Interesting. It's like a CD with it. Big Hero 6, Green Lantern, that was terrible. Yeah, not really seen any Blu-rays. Eagles, that's kind of cool. We are at the Savers on Warm Springs. Oh, thought maybe that was Monster one for a second there. Oh, Flintstone. You don't see Flintstones much. Oh. And there's really nothing else cool in it. Well, there's Dino, but that's just like a little goofy one. 449 for a Wilma. Nah. I think that is a real My Little Pony. That's one of those weird older ones. My wife doesn't really do these ones. With the fake one. And that's just some doll. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a Transformer, but it's one of the dinosaur ones. In Hulk Smasher suit. 49. I mean, it's kind of cool. I do kind of like the dinosaur Transformer, but looks pretty basic because it doesn't even look like his legs bend. I think it's like the only transforming he does is his head goes away. Yeah, kind of cool, but let's put that back up for now. I think that's a Joe. I mean, it could be. It doesn't look the right shape. Probably more like one of those coral ones or whatever. Yeah, and the blue. Well, that almost looks like a Micronaut, but might have to scan that one. Google says it's a Fortnite character, so I don't really care about those at all. At all, at all. Bunch of cool dinosaurs, but I think I was gonna pick up a couple different Batmans, Catwoman, like Imagine X Catwoman. Catwoman, Joker. These are all Imagine X. I don't know what that wizard looking thing is from. Stand Up Timon or whatever. Timon and Pumbaa. Not sure what these characters are from. With the wild eyes. Stay Puffed. Speed Racer. I mean, I don't think it's old, but probably from when the movie came out. Or like Shuffles Cars, like a cartridge. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, '08. I think that's about when that movie came out. The Speed Racer one. I don't think I ever even saw that Speed Racer one, even though I was a big Speed Racer fan when I was a kid. I don't know, I heard the movie was terrible, and it kind of looked terrible, so I never did watch it. If anyone's seen it and thinks it was really cool and that I'm missing out, let me know. Whole bunch of media, ton of discs. Look at the CD section. Too. Yeah. Yeah, Aquaman. The Heat. Seems like a lot of ones people probably turned in. Suicide Squad. Nothing in there. I picked up this yoga.
Good morning.
It's a Chromebook, but it's got, you know, USB-C and all that's a little newer one, and it folds over into a tablet. I just want to make sure and film it here. Show that I got it at the thrift store. We were at the Goodwill on Tropicana. I guess my phone wasn't recording the first time when I started looking. Looks like a GoBot, maybe. It is a GoBot. Oh, he's all busted up. I wonder if he's got his foot in there. No, it's not in there. Yeah, I think that might have been a GoBot. Hard to tell, but kind of useless missing a foot, though. You know. Maybe someone pulled the foot off him, so no one would buy him, and then they could come back and get him on like a sale day or something. I had just barely looked through these and then realized my phone had cut off, so looking through here again a little bit. Not seeing anything there. There's a Transformer, but it's another one of those Dinobot ones. It's not really a Transformer. He doesn't really move very much. Half of them, it's like their head just pops out. It's really not that great as a Transformer. All right. Let's see. I don't think he's actually a Transformer, but not all that great anyway. That one's all just stuffed animals. Didn't really see anything really interesting in that one. It's just one of those sort of little boats. Steadfast Cyborg. I don't know that show. Same thing, Steadfast Cyborg. Never heard of it. Have some HD DVDs. We no longer have the HD DVD player that we had before that hooked up to the Xbox. We got rid of it. Actually, me and my kid converted it into a computer with a Raspberry Pi in it. But most of them are going bad anyway, so that's why we didn't really care. Those HD DVDs, you got to be careful. They're kind of bleeding out. Literally, the ink in them is getting all corrupted. So when you order them now, most of them are bad. Not really seen anything I gotta have, even in DVD. Seeing that I've been just really trying to concentrate on Blu-ray. See you at the next place. This thing's kind of interesting. A little car. I just did it. Oh, there we go. And it's actually a tape rewinder. Video cassette rewinder. $4. Maybe I'll show Max, see if he wants it, but he's got all the video cassette stuff downstairs, so if anything, it would be in his room. We found these right on the way out, so they were on the back wall, like when you check out. We picked them up. They're still wrapped up in the plastic and everything. We're at the Savers on Tropicana. Savers on Trop, in case I cut that first part of this out. I went and looked at the glass case. Nothing super interesting. Cookie Monster, but that's like one of those really like kid toy ones that comes with some weird kid. You could hardly call a toy really. Oh. Donkey Kong, the Hulk, little tiny Hulk. Not here, just what I was saying, what I just saw. Don't want people sitting there trying to look for a Hulk that's not there. What do we got here? I don't know that guy. And the blue. Looks like a Rock'em Sock'em Robot. Yoshi. Squishy Ninja Turtle. A squish your head. Both Rock'em Sock'em Robots, actually. I think those might be the thumb ones. They make like a thumb kit one, I think. What is this guy, though? This is like one of the Beatles. I know I should know that one too from some show, but it's all busted up on top anyway, whatever helmet he had on. But I don't know that one. Chewbacca. Whoa. What the heck? It's a weird one. Very large Darth Vader. I mean, is that supposed to be like Peter Griffith or something? I don't know. And then a very odd Chewbacca. Now, just earlier today, my wife and I were talking about collecting like oddball figures that aren't, you know, like they had the He-Man Faker, you know, and stuff. I mean, this is just a squishy though, so I think it's maybe just a dog toy, and that's why they look weird. But stuff like that, at some point, we're probably going to start collecting. Just get a giant collection of fake characters. I just think that would be cool to have. Like all the remakes and repops. I mean, not repops because that doesn't make any sense. The ones that they, you know, bootlegs and stuff, but that actually look kind of funny, or our mix of genres. A little Ninja Turtle in a car. So yeah, we're probably going to start collecting that kind of stuff if we see it. There's Slappy the squirrel. I think we may actually have that one already. I'm pretty sure we do. On the Animaniacs show. Pretty sure we have that Slappy. I did love that cartoon. That was great. Those were the people, actually. Alright, well, I think I want to move on. One of the things I was really concentrating on early in the channel was the recycling aspect of thrifting. You know, buying something that's been created already instead of having it created again. Just save the environment. So some of this, when I'm shopping in these sections here, it's that, you know, it's to, instead of buying a brand new, you know, alarm clock, you go find an old one. Why buy a brand new one? There's 1,000, literally 1,000 of them out there you could buy that work perfectly fine from a thrift store. And you can imagine how much that takes, something like that to make, you know. Oh, look at this one's even projects on your ceiling. I mean, to go buy this originally, it's so expensive. You can come get a nicer one, cheaper now, and not have one made new. And just do your own little part of saving the environment. I don't resell, so you know that I'm just buying and using and then turning it back in. So I mean, if you're doing that regularly, you're definitely saving a lot of production. It's kind of a cool drum. I'm gonna pass it up because I thought it looked cheap at first, but it's kind of cool. It's even got like a fade, volume fade or whatever, or oh, it might be tempo fade. I wonder if it's got a MIDI out, or if it's just a basic with its own speaker. Headphone out, I guess. Yeah. If it had a MIDI out, I might show it to Max, see if he's interested. Let me make sure and get a full shot of that. It's got the TV sound, so it's got TV tuning, UHF, VHF. Look at that. That's in great condition too. What do they want for it? They're gonna kill me, aren't they? $10. What's up here? That's just the door, right? Yeah, just the battery door. No big deal. That is so cool. I love the size of it. Antenna seems great. Sorry to bore the people that are here for toys, but That is really cool. I'm thinking I am gonna pick this up. We're at the Goodwill on Las Vegas Boulevard in the Outlet Mall area. Max has been trying to collect these little keyboards to do to reprogram them. Baloo. I mean, not Baloo. I'm sorry. What's the one from what you call it? Tales. It's the bear from DuckTales. Ooh. I believe. The bear from DuckTales. A giant Sully in a mech outfit and Big Hero 6. I didn't really watch that cartoon that much, even though it's cool. So it's a bit older, but my wife liked it a lot. That's around that whole time too, with like Darkwing Duck and all that. They were all really cool. It was just, you know, I was a bit older, so I didn't watch those as much. Oh, I do remember something I wanted to talk about. So, if you're like me, sometimes you want to comment on a video, and maybe you're working or something, you know, you don't have time to get back and check to see what the person said or anything, like, or you just, you know, want to comment and you don't want to, like, discuss it with the person later. If you guys want to leave a comment from now on and put NRN, which means going to mean no reply necessary. It's a new thing. I'm thinking, you know, there's a lot of times where I would comment on something, but I just, later I don't want to discuss it with the person. I just want to say, hey, cool video, you know, I love that Godzilla or something, and you weren't like wanting to check back and see if they responded and seem rude because they didn't respond. If you put NRN, it's fine. Like, everything's cool. I won't respond. I mean, unless you form it as a question and then put NRN, I'll just probably delete it then or something. I won't bother you with it. But I know there's probably a lot of people out there that are like me that, you know, you want to comment on something, and sometimes it's just like, it could even be like social anxiety. You want to comment on something and, you know, you're not wanting to discuss it with the person, so you don't do it. So just put NRN, no reply necessary. You know, wherever, beginning, front, doesn't matter, somewhere in the message. And I won't say anything to it. I'll just put a like or whatever on it. Any comment's a good comment. So hopefully people like that idea. I think sometimes people just want to leave a casual comment and they don't want to, you know, discuss it later, you know. Some of them don't need to be discussed if you're just like, hey, great video, you know. And you don't want them coming back and being like, what did you like most about the video? You know, and now all of a sudden you're wrapped up in a conversation you weren't really wanting to have. Maybe, or maybe not. So yeah, NRN. Just put NRN and I will not respond. There's a Smurf up there, but not a cooler one. There's a, I know that's a Smurf. It's from one of the weird ones. I remember it was like some Smurf Gargamel made or something like that in one of them, I think. Pokemon. What's that? Oh, that's the Bruce Banner Hulk. Where he's Smart Hulk, you know, like Gray Hulk. He's not really all that gray, but in the comics it's like Gray Hulk. There's a couple different ones where he's actually still like not in a rage. Thelma. You know, there's a couple in here though. $5.99. I mean, that Hulk's just okay. I don't usually like ones where he's just Banner. What's that rat guy from? The Thor. I'm gonna have to scan this rat one just because I kind of need to know. I'll be right back. Okay, I didn't want to say it at first because I felt stupid, but that is Splinter. It's supposed to be Splinter. It's just a very realistic rendition of Splinter in one of the movies. Master Splinter from Ninja Turtles, in case some of the people out there aren't familiar. I was thinking like, oh, that can't be Splinter in my head, you know. Still thinking about getting this one, but kind of like Greninja, but I'm, you know, not really that much into that. I mean, I like Pokemon, but I'm not really collecting figures. I don't know what that thing is. Thelma's cool. The Goofy is maybe from Kingdom Hearts. I'm pretty sure that's a Kingdom Hearts Goofy. It's kind of a cool bag, actually, in a way. I'll consider it. Just saw this little Jungle Book lunchbox, but it is really banged up. Someone stuck a thing on the back of it. Battle food. Ooh, almost dropped it. It's kind of funny. If this wasn't so beat up, I would think about it. I do love Jungle Book. That's another one of the really cool ones I love. Definitely picking up this Hard Day's Night on VHS documentary. That's really cool. Only $1.50? Done. I might watch that later tonight. Here you go, bud. That's really cool. Max found that Beatles thing. Here in the records. I love covers like this. That's so cool. Johnny Manson. Just that sort of a matte looking. It's an awesome cover. It's the look of it. Oh, hold on. Bing Crosby's Greatest Hit. We're gonna pick up. We're at the Goodwill on Blue Diamond and West Wind. think that's the alligator from... Ah, that might be the one from Hook. Not really seeing a whole lot, that's why I'm not saying a whole lot. Even though I should be talking because of this music. But I'm probably going to have to try and dub the music out. And then when I dub the music out, it's going to make my voice sound a little warbled once in a while, so you know. It's weird. Like ear stem and brain stem. That's wild. I don't think that's actually supposed to be a toy per se. I mean, I guess it could have come from one of those weird, like where the person's body is clear or something, toys that shows anatomy or something, but yeah, I'll probably end up having to dub this music out, and then like whatever I'm saying will be a little funky. Sometimes I make it sound a little warbled or something. I'm not seeing much for toys in this one today. I'm disappointed. I figured this one might actually have something today. We're at the Goodwill on Silverado Ranch Road. It's one of those Indiana Jones that were stacked up with the other one. Falcon Race Games, SpongeBob. It's cool. And Captain America one. Stuffies and Nerf. It's this Parrot the Hedgehog. I'm sure it's just some character, I don't know, but I don't remember there being a parrot.
It's got My Singing Monsters toys in there, which are really hard to find.
Oh.
But my books, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of a lot for that. So this will be the last one we go to. If you don't mind, like, subscribe, comment. Remember, if you want to not have me comment and just say something, no reply necessary. Just, you know, NRN. And I'll know it's no reply necessary. But Oogie Boogie. Oh. It's a weird Oogie Boogie. He does have a bug. I mean, that's kind of cool in a way. $2.99. I mean, it's basic, but it is kind of cool. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. No reply necessary if you don't, you know, if you just want to say something and you don't want to worry about me coming back and you know, replying to it when you don't need a reply. You just want to say something. I'll probably go look at the media and then I'll do a wrap up and see you guys on the next one after that. But I'll go over to the media right now. I'll let you know if I find anything. Alright, so here is the wrap up for the haul. We found, start with this record, Bing Crosby's Greatest Hits. It's a cool record we wanted. Includes White Christmas. It's listening to a lot of the Bing Crosby stuff around Christmas. We got this Alternative Summer. Got that for $2. If you want to pause it, you can see all the bands. It's a ton of bands on there, so You could always pause it and check it out if you wanted. Wayne's World. I don't know that we got this on camera when he grabbed it. I didn't even realize he grabbed it until we got up to the checkout for $1.49. Always fun to watch once in a while. We got this Beatles Hard Day's Night. I'm really excited about this one. I'll probably watch this really soon. I think I saw this when I was a very little kid. Just really cool. Like I said, I'm pretty excited about that. I'm not sure how much it's worth. We didn't really check. I don't check that kind of thing a lot. It depends. If I think you guys will really be interested, then I check it. Tiger, My Friend. This is just a weird band that my kid wanted, I guess. I actually don't even really know this one at all. It does look interesting, though. Cool disc. I guess maybe the band is PSAPP. This is really cool. Here, this is a beta player. I'm sure a lot of these people nowadays maybe never even encountered a beta. It's the one that lost to VHS, even though I guess it was a better recording format. So that's one of those ones we didn't want to pass up. It just was too cool. Sun. I don't know this one either. Oh, it's Cat Power. Never mind. I know Cat Power. The album's called Sun. Tangerine Dream. Lily on the Beach. Vaguely know this one. I couldn't name any song by him probably, but I've heard him. Real Big Fish, I've actually seen play here in Las Vegas at the Huntridge before. Great ska band. $1.99. That's a great pickup. I don't know that I had a lot of the Real Big Fish stuff. At that point, I wasn't collecting music that much. Yeah. Photography as a tool. My kid just wanted this, I think, to check out. It's a book of different photography stuff, I guess. So. And what you're waiting for. Figures. All the different figures we found. These are like Wendy's figures, I believe. Here. We got an Inspector Gadget in a weird coat. His legs extend, I guess. Dino. These are all just the kind of ones that were just in the bag. I'm just going to show you real quick. Instead of doing a big rundown. I don't know. These are just some ones. I don't know what those are. And then the one we really wanted, this Wilma. From 1985, I think. And Coleco Toy Company. So these are one of the really old ones. I wasn't going to pick this up at first because it was one of the only cool ones in the pack, but my wife really did like it. So I thought she was the one that was going to tell me that it would be a little too much. Very cool. I really liked the Wilma, but I mean, like, it is kind of like a squishy one, so I wasn't sure if it was going to be really old or not. I guess the head does move and the arms. So, pretty cool. I think that's about it for the interesting stuff. My kid found the those headphones that I showed you. You've seen it at the place, so you don't really need to see those again. I don't want to bore you with it. And then one or two other things we found were just like tech stuff that probably no one's really that interested in, just like tech pieces and parts. So like, subscribe. I will see you on the next video. Like I was saying, if you want to make a comment and you don't want, you don't need someone to comment back, you could put no reply necessary, NRN, and just leave a comment and not worry about it later. You don't have to come back and see if it's been replied to. So I'll see you next time.
Think we'll be entertained tonight?
I will. I brought a book.